No exploits, so not on this run. We could do it in the very next mission. We have 3 people that have ploy. But the main thing is we're going to be at a disadvantage of 3 on 6. So I don't even know if we can win battles. Very tired. Good thing it didn't hit one of our other characters, honestly. Oh boy. Whoops, sorry about that. If anyone's wearing a headset, I just punched the microphone. Sorry, punched you in the ear. Off to bed, so maybe say hi. Will do. No sleep, Steve. Thank you for the lurk. Have a good night. My ears. There are Nazis up that way. Crap. They have 7 actions. This might be where me experimenting with that choice-based thing leads us to lose. Crazy. We got 2 elites. They both have 2 actions apiece. We only have 3 units. So, might have a really bad time. We have a frontline dog. Only 1 frontliner. So, our sniper can take out the frontliner, at least. 69% chance. Miss. We don't have ploy to recover or anything either. So or give her more stamina. So we're probably screwed. Probably screwed. Alright, we gotta try shrapnel. Go for the Hail Mary here. Double crit. One of the crits hit the bag, unfortunately. That's okay. Bleed on those 2. Dark City. How you doing, Silverline? Welcome in. Well, let's go ahead and do first aid now, because we don't know what's about to happen. They're going to get 5 actions before we get to go again. Unreal.
Schießt auf alles, was ihr seht.
You just buff those 2. No sleep, Steve. Rest in peace, Adam. Steve, thank you for the 1,000 bits. That was a lot of bits. Oh, double crit. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. Much love. Much sandwich to Steve. Thank you, Steve. So the 2 deaths that we have in this game were absolutely 100% completely avoidable. And I kind of knew they were going to happen, and I still didn't avoid them. It wasn't necessarily from the game being difficult. It was, boom, headshot. I don't have those alerts up right now. I can trade them in, Lolek, I'm sorry. Lolek, thank you for the 25 bits, though. Still appreciate it. Alright, let's try and snipe the dog. Okay, there we go. Boom, headshot. We got the headshot, though, Lolek. Yeah. Not looking so good. 3 on 7.
Das sollte helfen.
Guy's getting healed up. Oh, man. Can we kill the officer right here? If shrapnel hits, we might could, but it's a pretty big risk. But if we do kill him, we get rid of 2 actions. Shot or pay. See, cards, load yourself up. Oh, I got you, Lurk. This get difficult. No, it's just all my fault. So, not really, Trev. Nothing. So, there was an event where it was like, there was a sniper. Do you want to go after the sniper when you don't know where it is? Or do you want to retreat safely? And I was like, let's just see. Let's just see if someone dies if we go after the sniper. And so I went after the sniper, and it just, the event insta-killed someone. So it was more like experimentation to see what would happen that killed us more than like an actual difficulty. I could have just avoided the sniper. 22. Let's heal her up. And now this fight's 3 on 7. But if we had the ploy girl, it would be much easier. But she did. Okay, that guy's dead, so we took 2 out. So they have 4 actions against our 3 now. We're starting to catch up a little bit, even 3 on 7. We still need to use first aid here. We'll see if we can win it. I mean, I'm not just going to lay down the towel, even though it was 3 on 7. 31 plus a bleed.
Das wird dir Kraft geben.
Okay. They have extra resist, which isn't a huge deal. Yeah, and then earlier I just didn't click the ploy button, and we had an actual death, like a not event death during that one. That one was my fault for just not paying attention and hitting the button.
Trzeba to opatrzyć.
Das wird dir Kraft geben.
Go for it. Not a lot of other option. Just gotta keep throwing these Hail Marys and kill someone. Good miss there. Okay, so the medic is gonna die. So now it's 3 on 3 as far as actions go. What's she effectively at? She's effectively at 25. He's at 26, so let's heal her first.
Trzeba to opatrzyć.
Ooh, 30 crit. Good, good. She can't use first aid this round, and we don't have any way to give her stamina like we used to. So. Just throwing grenades, man. It's working though. Makes me wonder if we should have just brought 2 heavy ammo users with grenades and just kept them heal, like 2 healers, 2 grenade users. He might be dead here. We need to get a kill or else he might be dead. What's our most likely to get a kill? Snipe doesn't work on him, right? He's infantry, not frontline. Volley doesn't reach. Controlled fire, that's not going to do much at all. So in the belt is the only way we kill. We have to roll top end to actually kill. And we did it. Alright, I got rid of their last action. Just in time. Jeez, man. He's down to 9 health. Guy's down to 1. Holy crap. Holy crap. This guy has 2 action points, though. And she can only heal once per round, so we don't have the ploy girl with us anymore. So we could absolutely lose more people here. 10. We want to try to keep everyone at 2 stamina or more as much as we can, because at that low of stamina, if you're missing 2 stamina, you take 20% more damage. Oh, he might be dead too. He's dead. Unless we kill this guy now, he's dead. Oh, the clutch! Hey, we beat 3 on 7. What? Can't believe we got that. Our Jesus smiles upon you. Ugh. All I had to do was sacrifice 2 people to the RNG gods. And then RNGesus lets us win at 3 on 7. Man, those friggin' grenades. Start chunking those all the time. What? He bled out? Hang on. That's bullcrap. What? We won the battle with him still having health. Why is he dead? Come on, game. Come on, game. Come on. RNG, it's your fault. I didn't say it was RNG that they died. I said I sacrificed 2 people so that RNG would let us win 3 on 7. Sacrifice, both of them were mine. My choices there for sure. We run into a battle, we're screwed. You know? Strat OP. It's probably up here somewhere, maybe. So scared. So scary. It's the first time I've been scared to run into a battle. Doing on the swing. What? We're on the swing. Sorry, by strat. It's so moody. Kind of reminds me of a this war of mine kind of vibe. Sniper. That's what she does. We still beat the mission. Alright. A rip deathless run though. Part 2. We still won though. Heavy artillery fire rains upon Warsaw today. Its devastating effects shaking the city to its core. Destruction carpets what still remains standing in the capital. +1 attrition gains in two districts. We'll enjoy this war of mine. 3-man. Well, one of them's not. One of them wasn't one of the named people. They were a mercenary. I mean, it's still a death, but... Or dungeon type vibe. Yeah. Day 53. We're a little over a week away from October 2nd. Alright. I should make sure I'm actually paying attention. Buckle down again. Let's repair that. 1, 2, and bleed out. Crit chance plus 20%. That's a good... That is a good rifle. Alright. We have 4 of these. Can I get the officer guy's extra ability yet? Where was he? Here he is. We're 1 commendation short from it. Could be 3 days at most. That's only 1 more mission. Which in this game entail, when you lose a district, you get less assets, and it starts lowering. Basically, getting closer and closer to game over. We'll see a 3rd day. Yeah, maybe if we can. I think I'm gonna save these guys. I really want to try out this skill. Might not be the best option, but. Okay, so this gives us 1-2. Use from the very back. 6 long ammo. Not great accuracy. Has some armor pin. Decent damage. I like single shot better though. Single shot's actually better all around. It looks like. This one's an area of effect though. So 18 to 23 damage to 2 targets, but then bleed out, decent accuracy, also used from the back, 10% crit. So the rifle itself has 22 to 27. It is better than his. It does give him extra crit. We could try it out, but man, single shot is so good. Let's see. Can anyone else use it? Nope. Target acquire is also amazing. No, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Let's see. 4 med kits. We're still fine there. I have 115 supplies. Alright. We're due to lose. That's what I think too. If it follows history, I mean, you know. The best we can do is get to October 2nd if it follows history. Alright. I'm not going to build in combinations because I really want to try out his final tier move. Look at this, man. Alright. 3 days. Engage enemy forces, so we have to win 4 battles there. Collect supply drops. 31 4 2. Alright. Let's go. Okay, we take our medic again. As always, it seems. Kristoff's going in. Ploy girl. And this time I'll be more careful. If something seems like it's going to kill us if we go on it, I won't go on it. Or one of the, whatever you want to call it, the little choice missions, the text-based events. Alright. Max on the short ammo here. Long ammo, might as well. We got tons of it. Alright, let's go. Obviously kicks the entire Reich back to Berlin. Kills Hitler. I mean, who knows? It's a game. Yeah, I don't know for it. We'll see. Karun, welcome back. How you doing, Karun? Alright. See what happens. Mighty fine hot dog. That's the only thing we know. Yeah. Hurriedly snatch contents of the supply drop. There should still be more in the area. Do you like Polish dogs? Me too. Me too. Right, more supply drops. Chicago dogs. Chicago dogs seems kind of weird. Just like, just shove some random crap on there. Never had an official one. It's just ripoffs. Let's go ahead and use that compass. So we're gonna use the compass. That'll give us more efficient movements here. Okay, we'll go ahead and use a flare. Might as well. More supplies there. Also, Polish dogs are so good. Never had one. Ooh, it's close. Can we grab that without alerting Nazis? Yeah. Got it. So fine, I'm not going to Illinois for a hot dog. Looks like the other one could be in any of this area or up here. So let's go. Let's head north from here. There's an event right there. I guess we'll do it. I just got to be careful and actually, you know, choose things that make sense. Drawn by the sound of some nondescript commotion, your team accidentally walks to the hiding spot of a stray Nazi soldier. His awkwardly propped up position and fevered eyes betray his bad condition, likely the result of a firefight nearby. However, the main problem is that he clutches a gun, which is going to be fired in your direction. Shoot him before you can pull the trigger. Lunge forward and wrangle the gun. Trying to communicate. Ask him to lower his weapon. Someone's going to end up getting shot. Shoot him. That's probably what I'm going to do, but... Told you. Go with the first strike, but so does he. Shots definitely hit the mark. Some of your men are wounded, so our medic has minus 10 health. Vietnamese. Did it. Can you medkit out of combat? You can use a medkit out of combat, yeah. You can't use them in combat, actually. You can use skills in combat, not out of combat, and items are the other way around. Hey, we did it. This is the only zone remaining. Day 57. Approaching dusk. With each passing day, it is becoming increasingly more clear. The uprising is bleeding out. As more and more men and women fall by the enemy's hands, so do the various districts of the city, bringing forth despair and ruin. Ammunition stocks are at an all-time low, and so is morale. Short of some miraculous breakthrough, the future of the uprising seems bleak. Just to recover things, each mission has its own different goal, Sleazy, so there can be gathering supply drops, it can be assassinating a Nazi officer, it can be just killing as many Nazis as you can, up to a limit, whatever the mission is. So there are, you know, 4 or 5 different kinds of mission types. Address those you can reach with a fiery patriotic speech. Let's see what our percentages are here. 50% only. %, for there must still be some ways to procure key resources. 60% for openly discuss your highly probable failure, how to safeguard. So we're going to go with the academic 70% chance. Salvage, survey, substitute. Anything goes when you are thinking outside the box. And while the list of options has been rendered drastically short, you are certain you can still squeeze something extra from your assets. Day 57. 6 days away from October 2nd. God, I want us to get to that point at least to see what the game does. Alright, let's check that. Pistol, pot shot and stinger, 8 to 14. Actually 4% crit chance, 5%, or 5%. Let's see what those are. Can they not use them? Okay, guess we're selling that. Alright. So now we can get his upgrade, which is what I really wanted to try out. So we should have enough to get it. So let's rank him up. What helps us here? Increase all resist by 30%. Has to be in position 2 on bottom or top to use. Embolden, he can be anywhere in the middle. Spend 2 stamina to restore 1 point of stamina to someone else. Oh, into an AoE. Ooh. Miss a character? Probably. That's what I'm thinking. Because we've ran into a couple of weapons that no one can equip. Okay, so I'm going to take this. And then this is what I was trying to get. Gain an additional activation for your party. That seems crazy. Dodge chance of the officer and adjacent allies by 10%. That also seems good. But I'm going to try this extra action point out. Alright. Seems good. You have to equip passives. So let's look at this. Gain additional activation for the party. Spear command passive. It's the whistle one. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. So the whistle one, we're definitely going to equip that. No quarter seemed like it was really good. I think I want the one that knocks back. Repelling fire. There we go. Clear shot. No quarter debuffs or accuracy. I like that one okay. Should be okay. Alright. How many med kits do we have? 3. It's fine. Alright. Well, we're only going to have one mission. Nothing to choose from this time. Collect useful salvage. So, same kind of mission. Let's take our medic. Take the officer. Christoph. And I'm taking someone with Ploy. Ploy should be even more powerful now. Alright, all the med kits. We'll go ahead and use the flares as well. Don't need this heavy ammo. Go ahead and top off our light, or our small ammo. And we're mainly using long ammo. Well, that's not really true. I think we'll be fine. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I think I missed some characters. Okay, so right off the bat, we're going to use the med kit. Then we go towards the quest location. Only 4 of them too. And earlier in the game, I was like doing all the extra battles and stuff, but it got kind of tiresome. Reach the area and immediately get to work. After you successfully reclaim what you realistically can, give the order to head to the next spot. Okay, no arrow from here. Same thing because it's the quest. Oh, now we have an arrow pointing up. We're speed running now. Three or 4. I mean, I want to try out his ability, but I'm not going to run into a battle on purpose at this point. Did it. I mean, did it with no shots fired. I mean, unless you count our 2 flare guns. But, alright. Success. Oh, man. We are just eating through all of our supplies. Unexpected power shortages trip up the usual production quotas for the day, disabling many critical devices across Warsaw. Although the problem was quickly solved, you are now on the grid again. All that missed output does no favors to the uprising. Minus 3% momentum, minus 2 morale in the last stable location. Day 60, 29th of September. Probably one more mission. Alright, damage grenade, let's repair that. Area suppression. Okay. That sounds like a good thing. But our heavy user, our main one, isn't with us anymore. The one that used the Molotovs and grenades and stuff. Martin. Yeah, we don't have anyone that can equip that anymore. So, unfortunately, we're going to sell it. Alright, all items. I need to get at least 1 med kit. So barter, buy 1 med kit. We can sell a little bit of our long ammo too, probably. Actually, heavy ammo. Yeah, we can sell heavy ammo. We're barely using it. And we'll buy 1 compass. I know I sold some of these earlier, but that's okay. This game, will you play it again? I don't know yet. How's the game? Is there enough quest variety? That's my big problem with the game, is that it's very repetitive. And once we found a kind of overpowered thing that could pretty much beat every encounter, I started getting tired of doing encounters, and I got kind of reckless, which I know is my own problem, my own fault in that regard, but it is very repetitive. Feels more repetitive than Darkest Dungeon. Alright. How many accommodations do we have? Just the 1, right? Yeah, so we can't upgrade her again yet. Alright, let's head out. Slow, insidious killer. So is boredom in a way. It wasn't overconfidence. Literal example. It wasn't overconfidence. Like, those were easily avoidable things. It wasn't the game really beating us. It was just choosing to see what happened. Mission duration 3 days, so we're gonna come back on October 2nd. Neutralize enemy units, so we're gonna have to do 3 fights. 3 fights. So now we can test this out. Okay. Let's go. Wonder what we're gonna fight. Like, if this is really the last mission, are we gonna run into like 7 action Nazis every single time? Okay. Heal up our healer. Use our compass so that our movement is more efficient. And head off to wherever the arrow shows us. Extra supplies. Take all that. Extra supplies, okay. You know what, let's... you have to get away from the box, else I'll put it back in there, so... Let's go over here and use a flare. And we'll loot that extra flare. There's a Nazi patrol. Alright, let's do it. So 6 actions. We have an elite that's given 2 actions. We have a dog handler, a regular grenadier, and a regular rifleman. So the dog has suppression, so does the grenadier. So those are 2 pretty important kill targets. Although killing the elite soldier gets rid of 2 actions. We have 5 actions now, so we're only down 1 to start with. So I think I'm going to start out with no quarter because it lowers their accuracy. So I can just throw that onto these 2 here. Good crit too. Hey dude, Ev. Or Evan. Evan, welcome in. I didn't see the A in before I said your name. Okay. So he cured the dog. Dog now has 30% increased damage. Down to 24 health. Alright. I'm going to try out this Incendiary Strike. I really want to, anyway. An Upheaval. Those seem crazy. It costs 2 stamina, though. Low accuracy, and I can't even hit where the dog is, and that's our main kill target, so. Alright. 60%, also not great. Now, if we use a stamina on him, he's going to take 20% more damage. So, we gotta keep that in mind as well. We can do no quarter again. Debuff them if it hits. I think I'll go ahead and do that. Got it. This game looks interesting. It's pretty decent. Potatoes, watch some or something soon. Pass out again. Yes. I think this might be the last mission, so I'm gonna finish this. Don't pass out yet, please. And I will, we'll see if this is the last mission. Good crit heal. But yes, mod wife. No sleep. Don't sleep. Big damage. So I have 3 actions left. We could get rid of one of those actions, or we could go ahead and deal some damage. We could maybe kill the dog, and that would get rid of an action as well. I think that's what we're going to go with. We have clear shot. Yeah, that doesn't hit. Keep forgetting that. We have snapshot. 9 to 10 to 16. If this hits, it's probably going to kill. Only 63%. Let's go for it. We had pretty low accuracy no matter who we went with. Dog does have pretty decent dodge. Please don't suppress her. Okay, she resisted it. Still think we need to kill that. %. Got it. Whoa, lurk. Hey, Trev. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good night.
Du.
18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we're 5 on 5 action points. So we should be able to kind of claw our way back in. We're even now. We're on an even playing field. He's close to dying. Plus he has blind on him still. She's pretty heavily damaged. We're going to go ahead and heal her because of 1 crit and she's down.
Du.
Let's see. It's really rough. Still going to do this.
Trzeba to opatrzyć.
We need an opening here.
Happy.
9, okay. He's suppressed, unfortunately, which is actually who I was going to attack with initially, but we do have a single shot here that should... It's a pretty good chance of killing. It's not a guarantee, but... Oh, we missed a 94%. Feels bad. Feels really bad. Nah, she's bleeding. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use ploy, not only to just... We're basically trading this last round off, but I'm going to get an extra stamina onto our healer. That way she's going to be able to heal more next round if we really need her to. I think we can probably kill this guy before we do that. So single shot. This is a flank shot. Oh, God, man. We survived. Oh, they missed. Good, good, good. Evan, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, Evan. All right. We need him moved back forward. We do have clear shot, which is a pretty good and high accuracy move. No one needs heal just yet, so I think we can probably take him out. 92%. Relatively good chance. Okay. So now we have 1 more action than they do per rounds. So we should be okay barring any, like, really crazy enemy shenanigans. Okay. I would like to move him in front of it. It does take an action up, but it's going to help us kill. Or we could just go ahead and work on taking out the Grenadier first. Grenadier also has suppression, which is basically a stun in this game. So probably a good idea to work on taking him out. Got this flank shot. It's only a 68% because he is missing 1 stamina. Let's go ahead and throw a heal. Because with the Grenadier still up, she can still be suppressed. So leading into a heal is probably a good idea. Starting with a heal, rather. Probably a good idea. Okay. Use ploy. Get rid of their last action. Now we have 1 free action basically on them. Clear shots. Could take him out. I would really like to kill here instead, though. 19, that's good. Turn 4. Beardville's name is Sapwood Mossbottom. What's the Bumble one? That's a good name. Good, strong family name. Okay, I want to use Repelling Fire on this guy. It's going to push him back. Tumblebee. He needs heals. First aid onto our officer here. 18, okay, that's alright. So now we can use single shot on this guy, which is a much better move. Pretty safe to do it. Leave it with 2 health. God, I hate that. He gets an 11 out of that. He's suppressed. It's alright though, because we're just going to use... Oh, we can't use ploy because they're in the wrong position. We need to kill him here in order to... He's suppressed, man. That really sucks. We need to kill him here. 71%. What's target acquired? 68. 82%. Alright. Good. That gets rid of their last action. Why not incendiary or upheaval? Those hit the back. So, yeah, they can't hit the first 4 positions. And they... I mean, I don't know. I guess it would have been fine since we were trying to kill that one, huh? Incendiary strike, you... Oh, he's not in position either, huh? They take 2 stamina. You have to be in the back 4. And they hit one in the back. Really low accuracy on them. Yeah. It's hard to use those moves just because of the accuracy alone. But it might have been worth trying it there. As long as we had enough stamina. Shot. Missed the 84. I'd like to kill this guy, that way we can more easily recover. Let's go ahead and use first aid.
Trzeba to opatrzyć.
I mean, we do have 2 more actions than them. We should be fine either way, but I need to get the ploy girl back. Or the commander back, whatever. The officer. Officer, commander, what have you. There we go. Now our medic is going to give one stamina to each of those. Actually, everyone. Everyone adjacent to her. Take away their last with ploy. Pelling fire. So I'm going to start pushing him back. And then maybe we'll try out the heavy one on them. Once we get him into position. One more pushback. Oh, and we missed. Hey, let's see where their damage goes. 26 crit on our healer. No suppression, luckily. She needs to heal big time. 17, we rolled kind of low on the heal. At least they spread out damage there. So now we can use ploy. Give the extra stamina to our healer. They have no more actions. And let's get ourselves into a safe position. In case they crit or something. And we'll try to kill them next rounds.
Trzeba to opatrzyć.
Krzysztof's full stamina, so we can look at that artillery move that he has. So this one does add blind too. It's only a 64%, 58% to hit what we want. What about incendiary? 63%. Big damage though if it hits. Let's try it. Oh, 62 crit. Well, it hit. When they hit, it's good. Now he's birding. We can just heal up now because we need to do more battles this time. We don't even have to use ploy this round. Although I could use it just to give her initial action, which I think I'm going to do. We can heal up faster. First aid.
Trzeba to opatrzyć. Trzeba to opatrzyć.
First aid. Don't want to kill this guy, so I'm actually just gonna end our turn. Because if we crit, we'd kill him. I don't want to do that before we're healed up. Alright. Ploy. Same thing. We might as well top ourselves off before we get out of this battle. No reason not to do it. We have that set up. And the last time I was like, I don't want to use ploy. We'll just see what happens. We ended up having someone die. So, there's no punishment. There's no reinforcements. So, There's just no reason not to do this. We only have 2 health deficit, but you never know, man. That 1 health, like in Darkest Dungeon, like I tell people, in Darkest Dungeon, if you ever get a chance to heal stress for free, you just do it. It doesn't matter if you're missing, you know, or if you only have like 5 stress or if you have 50. That 5 could end up meaning the difference at a later point in the playthrough, in the dungeon. Alright. Save some ammo there too with single shot. Okay, we came out of that full health. 2 more fights, I think I said. Yeah, 2 more fights. Let's go ahead and see what they dropped first. Some ammo. Okay, there's an event over here. Let's be careful and actually play this, you know, the best way. With a quiet creak, the gate of a nearby boarding house opens, revealing a surprisingly clean-looking man in a casual suit. Does not seem to have noticed your group, and his fidgety manners seems to speak more of practiced caution rather than fear. He straightens his attire with a curse-adorned grunt and leaves just as abruptly as appeared. It is only after he vanishes around the corner that you notice a thin line of red trailing behind his steps from inside the building. Follow him, follow the trail of blood. I'm leaving it. Screen should have tried to get... It's Warsaw song. Headed right. I'm leaving it this time. Paying no heed to the man, you give the order to move out to continue on. Yeah. This late in the game, I'm not going to take the risk anymore. We could have probably been deathless if I had just, you know, not done that sort of stuff before. Alright. Nazis, here we come. Halt. Alright. They only have 5 actions. This guy has 2. He's an officer. The other ones have 1. So taking him out would be ideal. But you know what? I'm going to lead off with an incendiary strike. 65, 66, or even upheaval. Screw it. Missed, but it's still 33. That's Nazi. Right, but I didn't know what this was going to be. Yeah, I know that's true. I mean, even right here, there's Russian infantry, but no, I know. Right neck. Alright. When someone said when I started the game, they're like, if you get in the habit, before I even started, they were like, try not to get in the habit of saying you're going to go fight another group of Nazis because you'll have people come in and say things to you about it, but it's okay. Not a huge deal. So which one did we hit? We hit this one. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use no quarter. It's gonna hit both of these, hopefully. Missed. Oh yeah, I didn't think you were being. I was just saying. Like I realize in the history of things. So he has minus. And we're just gonna keep that up. Don't want to use snapshot. If you use snapshot, it's not a great chance to hit. It's not going to kill. It's proper in schools. Well, I mean, I know. Well, it depends. It depends on the school. Schools vary very much, obviously, from one place to the other. I mean, the U.S. is enormous, and there are so many school districts, but in general, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and risk this a little bit. Like, he's gonna go down to 1 stamina, which means he takes 20% additional damage. But yeah, right, Nick. I almost went to college for history. I couldn't decide at the time for going for psychology or history. And what put me into going psychology instead, because I do like history a lot, is I was kind of talked into it based on the availability of jobs in that field after I would have graduated. Not all that too many jobs in history other than teaching history. U.S. schools. 8 health. He's not guaranteed to burn out. And also if we kill him here, he gets rid of the last action. So I still think it's a good idea to kill him if we can. 73%. That can't hit him. Okay, we're going to go with a 73. Got him. Gets rid of the last action point. So now we're ahead of them on actions. Being a gun nut. Alright, so if we kill him, we get rid of 2. He only has 60 health, and we also already have a flank from right here, so let's go ahead and do that. 28, awesome. We should probably heal her as well, depending on where he hits. I think she's still okay for now. 24.
Ни в коем случае.
Bad crit. If we kill him, though, it gets rid of both of those. So do we have a decent hit? 88% versus 82. 97%. We're not going to get better than that. Bam. Pre-Cold War scare. Gotcha. Let's use these almost free actions to heal back up here. Good crit heal. Topped her off right away. We'll do that again. Okay. Alright. So we're way ahead of them in actions now. Like, and this guy tends to just do a light hit that knocks people around. It's not the only move that he has, but it's a very common one that he uses. I need to knock him back, actually. He's in kind of a tricky position. So I'm actually going to move our officer up. Hopefully he just doesn't get knocked straight back. Good miss. Now they only have 1 action left, so I'm going to use Ploy. Ploy's going to get rid of their last action. Also, we can give a stamina. I should have gave that to the officer, but it'll be okay. So our officer now is going to use a repelling fire up here. It's going to push this back into position 3. And so now that it's in position 3, Christoph can attack him. Single shot. Single shot is an awesome move. It deals good damage, it has high accuracy, and it only uses 1 bullet, which is very good. That's one reason, or one way we've started to stretch our long ammo so much in this game, is just that one move. Alright. Ploy again. Doesn't really matter who we give it to. We're just taking away that guy's last action. We still have 1 more fight on this mission after this, so we're just going to make sure we top everyone off before we kill this last guy. We're just kind of keeping him alive just to get heals in.
Trzeba to opatrzyć. Trzeba to opatrzyć.
So we're topped off. Hey, Energized, welcome in. Friday 5:30 to 1. Saturday morning. Holy crap. Slept 5 hours, worked 6 a.m. to 1. So nice. Really about to go back to sleep. Just want to drop in and say hello. Thank you, Energized. That is crazy, man. I only slept 3 hours this morning, basically, but for a much different reason. So I can't complain. It was my own fault. After the stream last night, I stayed up and did some work, and then my daughter got me up this morning. Then we had my wife's birthday today. So, my wife's birthday. Let's knock them away from that cover. So, you know, we went out and ate and went to like 5 different places. Took her shopping. It's crazy, Energized. You made it. You said you're on call. Wait, are you on call today too? I know you said through Sunday, but I don't know if you meant. Well, I'll let you answer. I don't know. So we're healed up. We'll just slowly kill this guy with single shot. 60 hours a week. 20 a.m. Saturday morning. Alright. Full health, 1 battle left. Or shifts 5 days a week. I work a ton, but I can't complain because I mean, I can complain. I try not to. Because I do it to myself, you know? 6 hours a week is a lot. Field 125 hour. On the oil field. It's crazy. Alright, last fight. Halt. Or to earn money, you have time and strength. This is kind of rough. We actually never ran into this guy here. But the AT Trooper deals huge AoE damage. So we need to, and we don't have anyone to suppress him this time. So we either need to chew through all these fast enough to where we can just ploy, or we need to aim to kill him first. I think I'm just going to try to kill him first. So let's just do a single shot right off the bat. I don't know. I really like doing the no quarter here to try to get rid of some of their accuracy first. And we get to do it before they go, so I'm going to do that first. Even if these aren't the kill targets, and of course that one resisted. 18. It's pretty big damage for. And he applies blind too. Luckily it was our healer, but. Alright. 19. It's going to take us a little bit of time to kill this guy. Good miss. There's Alienware and desktop, and rebuild your own. Lifelong wish to have Alienware. Dell bought them. Count Me Out did that actually earlier in the year. Same thing, I believe. Instead of building, bought an Alienware. That's energized. That's awesome. If you have pictures of it, you can post in the Discord if you want. Ooh, 29. Now he does have to reload next round, so you can't attack us next round. But we need to throw a heal here, because she get crit to death. 2080 Ti. Should be good for a long time. I think I'm actually going to use Ploy. The main reason why is it just gets rid of their action. I know it spends our action as well, but we give Christoph an extra stamina, so his aim is better for this. About it. Plan on building it. Income tax. Which sector? I don't remember which one we're in. It's the last one that's available. Down to the final one. I might should heal her first. I mean, he has to reload. I think we'll be okay. Anywhere about 4 years ago. Super hyped. Man, that's crazy. I don't think I've had anything that... I've never owned anything that that costs that much aside from car. Really need to kill this guy. 9:15. There we go. This will be a lot easier now. So he was the real bursty damage. This is our last battle too, so we just need to play it a little safe here. Use Ploy, get Christoph his stamina back. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and throw a heal. I don't want to. Even though these guys are less deadly than the bazooka guy, they could very much crit and hurt us, you know. Alright. Next easiest kill target. This one can also... We can probably just kill him, though. But the Grenadier can suppress us, which means he could disable our healing, which is pretty scary. Let's go ahead and hit him with no quarter. If we're lucky... Let's go say if we're lucky, we also get the blind on this one, but... Tet, like the new badges? I might edit them a little bit. Tonight was kind of the test to see how they worked out a little bit. We have bit badges too. The bit badges have the verses, so if you, you know, if anyone wants to use their sub badge plus bit badge, you'll have the A verses. All right, let's just keep it safe.
Los! Los!
Rolled high in. I was hoping for a crit, but
Happy!
you like them very clean. They look very Twitch. So Kristoff is suppressed, basically stunned for all intents and purposes for this round. Use ploy for their last action. It's not a bad small heal. All right. He's got 10 health remaining. We got clear shot up. Okay, now we have a huge advantage. We have a 2 action point advantage over them. It's basically impossible for them to kill one of us now, unless we get some kind of just crazy. I don't even know what could get us, honestly. Let's lead with no quarter again. Try to get their accuracy gone.
Vorsichtig! Granate!
Not a big hit. Bots. Let's go with that again. It's not just for the damage, it's, you know, getting the minus accuracy on them. Red Army propaganda has come. Did you see it before it got timed out for that split second? Alright, we use ploy. There was a Russian bot.
Trzeba to opatrzeć.
It wasn't Russian yet. It was. You might have to do slash instead, I think. Or click on their name. Translate it. It's a spam link, so there's no... It's a spam link. We have a bot come in almost every night and post a spam link. I'm still gonna lead with no quarter. Actually, they already have the debuff, so... We'll read the wording. 12 crit. Down to 14. We're hit. He's out. Completely safe, though. Just keep using ploy. We'll give that back to Kristoff. So he doesn't have that 20% extra damage anymore. Although we're just going to attack on him again immediately. He missed. Broke casino in what's your city, Louisiana. Had these big ballrooms with huge chandeliers from France. Wired them wrong. Light socket. It's crazy energized. Electricity's scary, man. Pretty lucky that's like all that it was. Electricity's scary. Let's go ahead and throw the heal just in case. Like I said, I don't think he can get crit to death, but on side. All right, ploy again. Take care of their last action. Let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and use Repelling Fire. It's going to push him back so that Kristoff can hit him with a single shot, which is good. We also have Clear Shot, which is a flank. 12 to 20 on a flank. Seems good. 17. What is Kristoff's damage showing with single shot? 19 to 25. Dead. All right. Because it's the last battle, we don't actually have to heal up. It's not really going to do us any good, so I'm just going to ploy to make sure this guy can't do anything, and then we'll just kill him. So again, we're going to use our officer here. Just use repelling fire. We need to push him back so that Kristoff can hit with the single shot. Just let me move up your arm. Really hurts. It's creeping up. I remember when I grabbed, as a kid, grabbing an electric fence, and it tensed all the muscles in my hands so tight that I couldn't let go. So someone turned off the fence. Luckily, my great uncle was looking in that direction. Like this type of game? Yeah, turn-based strategy for sure. Talking about alternating current, Lolek. Well, we did it. Let's see what happens. It's the 2nd of October. Day 63. It is October 3rd. Today marks the 63rd day of the uprising. Its final day. There are many reasons behind it: destruction, dwindling resources, mounting casualties. There is sacrifice, there is wastefulness. Many will continue the fight, but the decision has been made already. Most of all, however, is that there is no real hope in sight. The Nazi grip tightens and the resistance foothold weakens. Having signed the capitulation agreement, the uprising surrenders. Having managed to emerge from the war alive, Jadwiga returned to teaching. This time, however, she would do so in the comfort of a proper classroom. She did not approve of the political change that swept the nation, seeing a familiar monster reflected the mirror that was the new Poland. One ideology lost to another, but the villains merely changed mass. They would, man, that's fast reading out loud. Through a chain of humiliating events, Anna would end up being relocated several times, culminating her being sent somewhere else, where she would work in the fields, German family. Despite the forced nature of her labor, she was treated well regardless. She was unable to let go of the bitter irony of her fate of returning with... It's crazy, man. What the crap? Kristoff suffered the end of the uprising poorly. His pig-headed, reality-denying nature effectively stoked into full heat. Despite the obvious hopelessness, he would reject all notions of surrender. Fleeing Warsaw, took shelter in the countryside and forest, became his new home. Years after the war ended, he stubbornly lingered... I'm not reading these out loud anymore. Too slow. Are you reading these completely in time, Lilek? Are you reading them out loud? I mean, is what I meant to say. It's a lot slower to read aloud than it is in your head. They need to slow that text down really far. Hey, we beat the game on our first try. We beat the game on our first try with only 2 main story deaths, which were completely my fault. Beat? Yes, we beat the game. You lost? No, I didn't. No, I mean... history played out as it does, but no, I didn't lose. All important stuff. Yeah, I don't know why they made it so fast. Like, I had to stop saying it aloud and read pretty much as fast as I could in my head. I didn't lose the game. They lost the uprising. I didn't lose the game, Lolek. There are lose conditions for the game. Getting to the final day and seeing the ending event and getting to see the credits is completing the game. More of a narrative game. Yeah. The combat's a little bit repetitive. Alright. So, final thoughts on the game. before we wrap up. It's a decent game, but I think it might be a little bit overpriced for the moment. Final text. Yeah, it was extremely fast. So the game took about 2 streams to beat. So if you're not streaming it, it's probably going to take you maybe 10 to 15 hours to beat it. If you beat the game on your first try. The combat is good and complex, but it's very repetitive. So in this game, a lot of the combat skills is based on weapons. So if you give the same weapon, and I know not everyone can wear the same weapons, but a lot of the abilities are repeated, even throughout different characters, because their weapons are the same or similar. Also, there's a couple of overpowered combinations, and it made it even feel more repetitive, more grindy. And I don't know, it's a pretty game. I like the artwork, the music. The story obviously follows the story in history. I mean, the best a game like this can do. So it ends on the correct day and follows all of that correctly. Yeah, it's an okay game. Reinforcement mechanics would make the game better. Having the heroes themselves, or the individuals themselves, having all of their skills come from them rather than their weapon, maybe, or maybe only having the weapon have a single skill instead, so it's not as copy pasted over to your other characters would probably make it better. Yeah, reinforcements definitely need to be a thing. Otherwise, like I said, really the only reason we had someone die is because it was like mind-numbing to just do the ploy heal thing, and you could do the same thing without ploy. You could do it with I mean, there's several moves in the game that you could basically stun lock the last enemy or prevent the last enemy from taking an action in one way or the other through ploy or what have you, and then just heal up. Remember, this game is actually in early access. Well, I mean, it shows full release on Steam, so if they wanted early access, they had that option, but this is not in early access at all. It's not listed as early access, so but yeah, I mean, the game's good. It's not great. I actually think the replayability of it is going to be kind of poor because I don't know. It just doesn't feel like I ever want to play it again. I'm glad I played the game, but I don't feel like I would play it again. It needs some improvements, and I know they're going to add some things to it. They need to add, I know it's not historically correct, but if it's a gamification of the history, right? So they need to add something like bosses, mini bosses. They need to add reinforcements. They need to vary the skills a little bit more. If they want it to be a good game rather than an okay game with a great narrative, you know? The narrative of the history kind of just carries itself. They didn't really have to write too much story there, aside from maybe some of these characters. But does need some fixes. So it's not art. Well, I like the art style. Yeah, I have nothing against the art at all. The game was pretty, I thought. It reminds me of Metal Slug, the artwork. Yeah, the mini-bosses could be like high-ranking soldiers. Like in this, really the only distinction between a high-ranking soldier, the elites, were that they had like 5% more stats, and some of them had an extra action point. And their clothes were darker or something. Yeah. But anyway, decent game. If I were you, if you like turn-based strategy games, especially with, and if you enjoy history, world history, World War II history, the game's probably worth playing, but probably on sale, I would say. If I were going to recommend it, or recommend you buy it, I would say wait for a sale, honestly. $25. I mean, I know, and I'm sorry to the developers. You know, I'm sure a lot of work and love and effort went into the game, but for $25, you can get much better games, even within the same genre. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Warsaw. If you haven't already, I'd very much appreciate it if you click the subscribe button up here. You can also check out another one of my videos at this link. But before you do either of those, if you could leave a like and a comment below, it would help out tremendously. And as always, thank you for watching.